Hello, my friend. So we're going to go over what we went over this morning on the phone. So the first thing we're going to go do is go to elc.uga.edu, and when we get there, we're going to log in. We'll use your username, which is Brody, and then we're going to log in, and then we're going to go to over here to My Courses. You'll see FDST 7020E Food Science Essentials, and we're going to click that. Now, we went through how to grade things and how to find things. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how we find a discussion. So up here, we're going to go to Tools, and then we're going to go to Discussions. And when you get there, you can actually see your unread posts as well as getting to things that you maybe want to see. So if we go to, for example, if we go to Module 1 Discussion, we can see, okay, here's poor food quality. Lewis Edmond posted that, and there's 2 unread replies. So let's see what it says. Okay, so here's his. Louise answered. Lewis posts back. This is good. But if you want to see yours, you're going to scroll down to Module 8. That's where you start. And here's your first one. And then there's Module 9, Module 10, Module 11, and Module 12. These are all yours. So as they come in, you can find out about it. Now, here's something for you that I didn't talk about on the phone. So we'll see if you actually watch these videos. So if you go up here to, you'll notice that there's a little button here that says subscribe. If you click that, it will say customize notifications for the discussion. If you want your email to get, if you want in your email to get a notification every time a student posts, you can send that. So you can either send an instant or you can do a summary of activity, which happens, I think, once a day. It depends on how you've set. And you can also change your notification settings. So if you want to go to a different email, how you want to do, you can click that, and you can go over here and decide on things. So there's that. That's your new piece of information. That might be a lot, so we could talk about that later. Okay, so that's how you get to discussions. How you grade discussions is different. So we're going to go back up here, and we're going to go to grades. Click on that. And now you remember this is the big list, which is always terrifying. And then we're going to enter grades. And then remember, we can collapse things, so we only see 3 things. Let's say we want to grade a discussion. We're going to open that up. We're going to find the discussion we want to grade. So like, for example, here's a post that's already been posted in discussion post 8, which is one of yours. We click on this little icon next to it. That icon will only appear when a student has actually posted. So in this case, Jarrell Mercer has actually posted, so we're going to click that. And then this box shows up. And in this box, we have the topic score, whether or not it's published, any feedback you want to give to the student, as well as the post the student did itself. So in this particular case, if I wanted to give it a 5, I put that here. I might say, good job. And the thing you have to remember is you have to click publish in order to get this to get sent to the gradebook. Now here's the save button. I'm not going to push that because this isn't the real grade, but that's what you push to get it to go to the gradebook. Okay, now I'm going to cancel. It's not going to be in the gradebook. And we're going to talk about assignment Dropbox, which is the homework that you're going to have to grade for them. Anytime that there's a homework assignment, it's going to have this little icon in that folder. So for example, over here, here's a folder, and it hasn't been graded yet. It was there, but it hasn't been graded. None of these 3 have been, well, looks like they've been graded, but they shouldn't be because there's a little icon. That icon will appear when you need to grade it. So when you click on it, like I just did, it goes to a new window, and you can see over here it's got the score, so that's where you'll put their grade. It's got the feedback that you want to give them, and then you have to push publish when you want to do that. Now if you're going along and you're not quite sure you're ready to publish it yet, you can save the draft, but publish is the way to go generally. Let's say I want to see this homework from Jessica. I'm going to click on that, and here the homework arrives. And eventually it will load. You'll notice down here, it'll show it's loading. So here's her assignment. And she's gone through and she's done all of this work. Then I would give her a score, I'd give her feedback, and I might publish it. The other thing I can do, up here I can go to next student or previous student. This is user 2 out of 3, so I know I have 2 more I have to grade in this particular one. I'm going to go to previous student now. And this is Lewis's. So I'm going to look at his homework. And it's still loading. It's taking its time today. Good grief, it's really taking its time today. My goodness, it's terrible. Here it goes. So here we go. This has gone through and it shows up. So we can go from previous student to next student. You can go along it that way. Now remember, if you ever want to change a grade, for example, Lewis has already been graded on this. He got a 6.5 out of 10. If we wanted to update that because maybe he went back and he revised it or he did something else that makes you think he deserves a better grade, we could change this grade to an 8 and we would press this button down here which now says update instead of publish because the grade has already been published. We would just update it. Okay, that's all we went over this morning. I hope it helps. Let me know if you need anything.